East Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
All right, good morning, sports fans. It is 9 a.m. here in Longview, Texas at Lear Park, and we're about to get underway here. We've got a great matchup scheduled. We have the New Diana Eagles and the Shelbyville Dragons, a rematch of yesterday's game. Again, New Diana had a lead for 3.5 innings, and then the bottom of the fourth inning, Shelbyville tied it at 1, and then in the fifth scored 5 runs and ended the game in the top of the sixth inning when New Diana wasn't able to put any runs on the board. So Shelbyville comes in at 2-0. New Diana at 1-1. New Diana must win this game to force another game this afternoon. So we should have a good one. We're excited for today's matchup, and I hope you are too. And again, we want to say thank you for tuning in. And again, we had to put TBD and TBD on our stream because we didn't really know until last minute. And once links are created, they don't like to be recreated. They don't enjoy that very much. And so, again, my name is Jeremy Diamond. I'm joined today once again by my dad, Richard Diamond. And again, we're excited for some youth baseball, right, Dad?
Hey, it's going to be a great game here. We'll see what happens with this first one, see if we can get a second one out of it. But either way, it's great to watch these young kids just show the talent they have and the way it's going.
Yeah, and we got a great uniform matchup today. You got Shelbyville, the Dragons, in their red hats and black tops, white pants, and the red high socks. Looks like almost all the way around high socks. And then for New Diana, their classic navy with a gold pinstripe, and then the jerseys have the yellow on the shoulder and sleeve, or gold, on the shoulder and sleeve. And so a sweet baseball matchup if you're a uniform geek like I am. And it's always nice to see teams come out in different uniforms and different matchups. And so, again, both pitchers yesterday, McCarty and McDonald, threw outstanding games. And just unfortunately in that fifth inning, the bottom of that fifth inning, things just kind of fell off the wheels for New Diana, and they couldn't get some outs and made, some of those errors that happen when you're young, and unfortunately didn't get the win. But again, they get a chance to come out today and do that as well. And again, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not done so before, we would love for you to click the subscribe button there on our YouTube channel. That allows you to be notified when we go live, and that's going to include any sport that we go live in. So in the fall, we cover football. We cover usually about 7 to 10 games a week, depending on Thursdays and Fridays. And then when it goes into basketball season, we're going to cover 4 to 5 at least teams there. And so we'll have a couple of nights a week of basketball, and then we roll into baseball and softball, and we have multiple teams there as well. And so if you love sports and you love high school sports and supporting high school kids, we are the place to be. And we would love nothing more than for you to tune in and join us, and again, just be part of what we do.
It's exciting as we go to travel around Northeast Texas, seeing these different youth and what they're doing, and watch some of them and see. Especially when we get into the high school sports, you see some of them that's even got colleges looking at them already, or getting ready, or signing right after the season's over, and just knowing the prospects are there, and we get to cover some of them, and it is quite amazing. Plus, being a grandparent that used to live in a different state, it was nice to be able to watch grandkids. So shout out to the grandparents that may not get to be here, but they get to watch anyway.
Yeah, and again, once you hit subscribe, you can chat with us. We'd love for you to reach out and let us know who you're cheering for and where you're watching from. And maybe you're even here at the stadium, but you wanted to get a good view in case you're sitting a little farther back, or you might be in the second canopy deep. And we are in Canopy Land. It's a warm one already at 9 a.m. Again, we'll have this game at 9, and then if needed, a third game. And we're not exactly sure on the time. We'll hopefully have some answers for that, but I would guess it's somewhere in the 12 to 1 o'clock range. If a third game is needed, and we'll give you an update at the end of this one in regards to that. But again, should be a great matchup today. The pitcher for Shelbyville is going to be Elijah Eves, and again, they're the home team. And then the pitcher for New Diana is going to be Judson Head.
So it'll be good pitcher against pitcher again, and so it's going to be another great game.
Yeah, and I think that's the benefit here. Like, you can really see the depth of both of these teams when it comes to pitching, because really pitching is what matters.
Exactly. If your pitchers can't continue in multiple games you get in these tournaments, then it doesn't. You may have a good pitcher, and that will help you to start, but then after that you got to be able to pick up again. And these teams have shown they have good pitchers, they have good fielders, they have excellent hitters.
Yeah, and again, both of them in their first game yesterday had blowout wins. And then again, like we said, the matchup was tight all the way until the bottom half of the fifth inning, and so Shelbyville came out with a win. But these are two evenly matched teams, and I think we were talking about it pregame. It's like this is either going to be a high-scoring affair, or it's going to be a pitcher's duel. And we were right on the second part. It was a pitcher's duel for almost the entirety of that game. And we expect nothing different in this one today. And so it looks like we're ready to get underway. So we're going to go ahead and take it down to the field. So, again, first pitch here. And you're going to have Ryder Versosa matched up against Elijah Eves, the pitcher. And here we go. First pitch in there for a strike. And again, new pitcher, new windup, right? New everything, so you got to kind of get that down. Pitch number 2, swing and a miss, so quickly 0-2. Eves has got good pace on his fastball there. We'll see what he's got off speed-wise, but so far 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Can't start much better than that. And here's pitch number 3. That one's high and outside. He said ball aggressively. I thought he was going to say strike for half a second. Got me nervous there. So 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one is golfed out of play. All right. So we got Sean Thornburg said headed to Alabama for baseball, cheering for Diana and also Mason Blackshear from Shelbyville. Good luck, boys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Happy to be with you on the road there. Good luck in the travel to Alabama. It's hot there too. All right. Pitch. High, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, forces the count full. And the pitch. And draws the walk. All right, so first man up, first man on. Good start there. Again, Eves had him 0-2, and Versosa was patient and drew the walk. So now it's going to bring up Kason Connor.
So we may have repeating this pitcher's duel of who's going to outlast who, the pitcher or the batter.
That's right. Fakes the throw over to first. Comes set, comes home. It's going to be a high fly ball. That's going to get down in the gap. It's going to hit the fence but stay in play. The throw comes into third, not in time. So a double for Kason Connor. So runners at second and third. Nobody out here. Good start. Again, that was an elevated pitch. Probably not one you really want to swing at, but he did everything right with that one and drove it out to right center field there. Got a camera guy out there. He almost got him a present. All right, Eves comes set. Inside for a ball. And again, like we talked about, each umpire, you got to get used to their cadence. So trying to pick up on his ball strike difference. All right, there's a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, the 1-1. It's a line shot. That's going to get to center. Throw goes into third, but not in time. Runner's going to advance to second base. So single there. All right, so runners at second and third here, nobody out. And that's going to bring up number 11, Ollie Ferguson. All right, we're going to have a quick meeting at the mound here. Again, not the start if you're Shelbyville that you'd look for, right? 3 guys up, 3 guys on, and already a run across the board here. So, and again, it's not been bad pitching. No, it's been good hitting because both of those hits have been elevated fastballs.
Exactly. So that has just been swinging the bat at the right time. That's the way it was yesterday. It was just yesterday for both teams, they were hitting at defensive players. This time they just happened to get in between them.
Yeah. All right, so Steele Lambright back behind the plate today again for another game. That guy's been an Iron Man back there.
Yes, he has.
I think he's caught almost every inning for the Shelbyville Dragons in the last day, those 2 games. It's another pop shot. That one's flared. Oh, and it hits the ground. Oh, man, he had that one all the way till he hit the dirt. Great effort there by McDonald. So bases loaded. All right, that's going to bring up number 99, Judson Head. He's today's starting pitcher. So a chance to help himself out. He stepped out of that one. He was leaning toward first base there on the swing. He's got to stay in there. Okay, 1 ball, 1 strike, your count there. He didn't offer. He started to and held it back. Good job there by him. Judson in on the plate there, crowding it a little bit. Lefty. Here's the 1-1 from Eves. Foul tip for a strike, so the count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Again, nobody out here in the top of the first inning with the bases loaded. Come set. That one's inside. Good off-speed pitch there from Eves, just misses. So the count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the pitch. So the count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. No. Oh, foul tip, excuse me.
Yes, foul tip.
My fault. I thought he swung and then I was confused, but yeah, foul tip and it hit the ground. Okay. He chased that one there, elevated, so he strikes out. So that's the first out of the inning. Good pitch there by Eves. And again, Judson being aggressive there. And that's going to bring up number 27, Jace Fowler. So again, bases loaded, just 1 out. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Eves comes set, checks the runners, kicks, and fires. High and inside for ball 2, so the count goes 2-0. And again, a base hit here probably scores 2. And with the bases loaded, you know you're anything on the ground, you're going. Good pitch there for a strike, caught the outside edge of the plate. All right, the 2-1. It's a line shot. Looks like it's going to carry foul territory. It does. It gets down. I had to peek around the brick wall or the concrete wall here, but it did get down for.
It was close, though. It wasn't but a foot or 2 out before he kicked off to the side.
All right, so hit by a pitch. So hit by a pitch, and it's going to score a run. All right, so 2-0. That's going to be a ground ball. It's going to go to the second baseman. He bobbles, throw to first. And safe. All right, so 3-0 New Diana.
This may change to be like the early games yesterday with scoring on it.
All right, he checks the runner at first. Everybody scoots back. No throw there. All right, the pitch. It's going to be a line shot. It's going to be caught by the right fielder. So a fly or a line out there to right field. All right, McCarty at the plate here. So ball one. So again, you got bases loaded here. You got 2 outs, a 3-0 lead for New Diana. Pitcher comes set, fires. Called strike on the outside edge there. Count goes 1-1. All right, the pitch. High and outside, ball 2. And the pitch. Strike there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. All right, so Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Misses low and inside for ball 3, so the count goes full. So everybody's going to be moving on the pitch. One of those crazy ones here. So the pitcher's got to ignore all the outside here and just come home and get the guy at the plate. He comes set. And but he goes. And he misses low, ball 4. So you're going to walk in another run. So your score goes to 4-0 New Diana here, top of the first inning. And again, Eves is, I mean, it's not just missing a little bit on location, right? I mean, it's he throws a couple good pitches together and then just isn't able to get that finished pitch.
Exactly. So they've all been close.
All right, so New Diana capitalizing here. Again, bases are still loaded. 4-0 is your score. And that's going to be Rail Hughes. Swings through the first pitch for strike 1. And the pitch. It's going to be a pop-up. That's going to go over behind us out of play. Ooh.
Close.
That came right over our shoulder. Right over our shoulder. All right. So 0-2 with the foul ball. And the 0-2 pitch. Oh, all right. Called third strike there, so he gets him looking. And that's going to do it for the top of the first inning, but not before the New Diana Eagles score 4 runs. We're going to take a short break and be back with more action here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Jeremy Diamond, Richard Diamond for NETSN. Again, we're here at Lear Park in Longview, Texas. We're bottom of the first inning here, and New Diana took a 4-0 lead. And so now the Shelbyville Dragons have their first attempt here at the plate to try to see if they can etch some of those runs back. And the leadoff man is Jace McDonald. First pitch from the lefty. Ground ball. It's going to go to the second baseman. The first. In time for the out. All right, so quickly one out there, ground ball. Got one away. And that's going to bring up number 2. It's going to be Mr. Judson Wallace. All right, head comes set, comes home. First pitch strike there from the lefty. And again, a change right today for these teams. I mean, Shelbyville's looking at a lefty for the first time. So that's a difference as well, getting used to.
Yes, it is. Here's
the pitch. Just misses, so 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, 1-1. It's going to be fouled off the screen there behind us. So the count goes 1-2 in favor of the pitcher. And the pitch. Another foul. And it's just going to get out of play behind us.
Right on top of the canopy, laying right beside us.
It was dangerous right there. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. In the dirt. So the count goes 2-2. That kind of took a funny hop, too.
Yes, it did.
It came down and kicked straight over to the third base dugout there. Rogers tried to get in the way, get a shoulder on it, but that thing kind of took a wicked hop on him. All right, head comes set. And the pitch. It's going to be lined out to right field. It's going to get down. Oh, and it's going to get past the right fielder. It's going to be multiple bases here. All right, so a double there for Judson Wallace.
So, nice hit to start them off well.
Yeah, now you got Elijah Eves, the pitcher for the other side here. He's going to try to help his own cause out.
Here we go, Eagles, make a play.
Elijah's played some center field and some shortstop for Shelbyville. Today he's the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 outside.
Hey, be talking. Leave it alone. Ready, C's?
All right, the 1-0 delivery from Head. He checks the runner and comes home. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch there from Judson. So 1-1 the count. Again, let us know who you're cheering for, who you're watching today, where you're watching from. Time is called. We'd love to chat with you and say hey and say thanks for tuning in.
And remember, if you watch and subscribe, this is free, and it always is, as much as we can make it anyway. And
yeah, so everything that we do is free to you as the user. Going to take and spin and send the runner back to second, scurrying back there. Judson Wallace gets back in time. All right, the pitch. In there for a strike. All right, so the count 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And the pitch. Eves does just enough there to stay alive. All right, so we got Gabe, says go Gabe number 20. That's Kim Kaiser. Thanks for tuning in. Gabe already got himself on the base pass there that first inning. And the pitch. It's in the turf dirt. Blocked. Runner goes to third, gets there safely. So wild pitch there. Puts a runner at third base. All right, Curtis Johnson says, let's go Shelbyville and J2 Buckley. All right, looks like time has been called here, so try to settle Judson in a little bit. And I think talking some strategy here probably.
Right, trying to say, okay, how are we going to do this? How are you going to hold him on? Because I think both teams knows what the other team can do with their bats if they get started. And that's the whole idea, is try to let's shut them down before they get those bats going. If we can keep that, we got it. If we can't, we're in trouble. Well, and it doesn't matter which team it is. And both of them are the same.
If you're ahead, you get a strikeout here, that's big, right? You get that 2 outs, and then that runner at third's not quite as dangerous as he is with 1 out. And so
exactly.
You give up a fly ball or the outfield, you're probably giving up a run. And so I think that's part of it too, is like be smart with what we do with it, right?
Exactly. Put it where it's a strike, but he's going to have struggle hitting anything with it, but give him the chance to do it.
The 1-2. It's going to be lined out to right field. The right fielder comes in, makes the catch. The throw comes home. And he's safe.
He
misses the tag. Great slide there. It was a great slide because he was out. He was dead to rights. All right, so 4-1 Shelbyville on the sacrifice fly there. Strike 1 there to steal Lambright. Ground ball right to head. He fields his position, throws to first. And that does it for the first inning of play. So after a single inning of play, your score is 4-1 New Diana. We're going to take a break and be back for more action here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Again, top of the second inning here in Lear Park, in Longview, Texas, for the Diamond Youth Baseball 12U State Championships. New Diana took a 4-1 lead in the first inning of play, and they're back here for the second round. First pitch there, a foul. That was Colton Woods there. He got fisted on that one. That came off the handle there.
Yeah, he was trying to get out of the way, and he couldn't
Yeah,
get
that's
himself and the bat.
Trying
It
to
was one or the
save
other.
both, and, yeah, ball hit bat and foul ball, thankfully. All right, so 0-1 in there for a strike. So count goes 0-2. All right, Eves with the 0-2 delivery. It's going to be a ground ball. First baseman's going to scoop, and he's going to cover. So it's an unassisted put out there by the first baseman, Brinson. And we got one away here in the top of the second inning.
He just did that so he didn't have to share the highlight reel. He fielded it, step on the base, he got the whole out by himself.
It's easier if you can do that versus trying to make a good flip to a pitcher sometimes, right?
Exactly.
First pitch in there for a strike. So this is Jack. So after this, we'll be back to the top of the lineup for New Diana. With 12 batters, that's a lot, right, in that first little bit of an inning and 2 batters. So squares to bunt. The fielders come in, puts a good bunt down, and it goes foul. It was a good attempt there to bunt, just couldn't keep it in play.
Would come in and right off the baseline, they kicked just a little bit in that grass, and that was all it took. And once it started going that way, he just kept going. Otherwise,
yeah,
he had the perfect place for the bunt.
With a turf is hard to bunt on because of the speed. Grass is hard to bunt on because you don't always get a level surface, right?
Exactly. You hit the wrong bump, it goes the wrong direction. That's what he had.
Swing and a miss, so he gets the strikeout there. So Jack strikes out. Quickly, we got 2 away here in the top of the second inning. So if you're Eves, this is the way you wanted to start after a rocky first inning. Come in, settle in.
And he did a great job on that on the first 2 batters. Now we're back at the start of the lineup. We'll see how he does this time.
Yeah, so Ryder Versosa. So here's the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss there. All right, pitch. High and outside. So the count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Inside and high for a ball. All right, so the count's 3-1 in favor of the batter here, Versosa. He's going to foul one off here out of play to our left. So the count goes full. So big pitch here if you're Eves, if you can get out of this inning quickly. And if you're Versosa, you want to get on base and try to do what you did in the first inning. He's going to foul that one off and stay alive. He's asking for interference. It sounded like something, but we're going to find out. We're going to get confirmation here. It sounded like a double hit, but I don't know. So we're waiting to see what the umpires say.
Catcher was telling his coach that it's hit his mitt, so he doesn't know if I don't know if they meant he meant the bat, the ball, or both.
Right. And that's the tricky thing. And again, it has to be. All right, so they're going to call a foul ball. Probably the right call if you're not sure,
yes.
right? It doesn't cause anybody to be out. It doesn't, you want to get it right, but that's a tough one because you don't know if it was foul baseball to glove or if it was bat to glove. And so since you didn't get a clear look, we're going to reset here at 3-2 and the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball. Scooped up by the third baseman. He bobbles it. Throw to first. It is late. All right, so great job there by Versosa, staying alive. Gets a single there. And that brings up Kason Connor, who's 1 for 1.
Let's go, C's.
Throw over to first. Not in time. Again, you got 2 outs here in the inning, so Versosa's got to be careful over there at first base. He's going to throw over again. Gets back in time. And the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive into left field. It gets down. All right, so a base hit there. So Connor now 2 for 2. And you got guys on base. You got a runner in scoring position. And now Rogers has got to unbuckle all the gear. He had it on just in case.
The life of a catcher.
Outs. That's right. That's right. You get the hard job there of getting all the gear half on, half off, and in between. All right, so Rogers up to bat. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Again, a base hit here should give him another RBI. We've got 2 outs here in the inning, so Shelbyville needs to shut the door before they give up any runs. New Diana trying to bust it wide open. He's going to spin. No throw, but chases the runner back. Versosa back out again on his lead. Shortstop right behind Versosa. Takes a long look, flinches. I think time was called there. We thought it might have been a balk, but I think time was called before it. It's going to be a line drive to... What a catch there in the outfield by J2 Buckley. Buckley ranges over from his left field spot and makes a diving catch to end the inning. All right, that's going to do it for the top half of the second inning. So after an inning and a half, your score remains 4-1 in favor of the New Diana Eagles. We're going to take a break and be back for more action here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Jeremy Diamond, Richard Diamond for NETSN. We're here in Lear Park, Longview, Texas. Bottom of the second inning here, and Shelbyville up for their second at bat. And you got J2 Buckley, who made a fantastic catch in left field last inning, up to bat. Pitcher comes set. Head comes home. Swing and a miss there from Buckley. Good pitch there. I think the speed difference, he was expecting something different speed-wise, and Buckley was ahead of that one. So he's down 0-1. All right, that one's in the dirt. Good block there from Rogers. All right, so the count is 1-1. Head comes set, kicks, comes home. Called strike there. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Gets him on the outside corner of the plate there for strike 3. Great pitch there from Judson Head, and you got 1 away here in the inning. All right, so S. Darrowful says go New Diana and go number 20. So shout out there to Gabe. Gabe's got a couple of fans on there today, so hats off to him. All right, this is Mason Blackshear up for his first at bat. And the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Bounces away there from Rogers. I think that hit the plate. based on the way that skipped up.
I was going to say it had to have because there's no way the dirt kicked it that high all of a sudden. If it is, it's awful hard dirt around the plate. They're having to rake a whole lot of hard dirt then.
That's right. All right, the 1-0 comes home. Squares the bunt, misses the bunt, gets the strike call. Kind of lunged at that one. He was in a good spot to throw the bunt down and then just kind of ripped at it, tried to poke it straight down and missed. All right, here's the 1-1. Off speed there, gets a foul tip from Blackshear. All right, so the count goes 1-2 in favor of the pitcher head. All right, head comes set, kicks and fires. It's going to be a ground ball there. Picked up by the third baseman. He throws to first in time for the out. So a 5-3 put out there. And we have 2 away here in the inning. And we should have number 22, Cross Campbell, coming up to bat. We do. So Cross, first at bat of the day here. Again, your score 4-1 in favor of the New Diana Eagles. They have to win this game to force a third game later on this morning or afternoon. And the pitch. It's going to be a foul cue shot there. Oh, coach almost came up with a spectacular play. Probably one he's going to feel in the morning. In the moment, you're like, I can get to it. And then tomorrow, you're like, why did I do that? Or at least maybe that's me. But. All right. 0-1 from Judson. Outside. Gets into lunge at one outside that stayed outside the plate the entire time. Would have been a ball, but he swings at it, so it's 0-2. All right, so no balls, 2 strikes. So the pitcher ahead in the count here. Judson's got a few to play with. My guess would be see if you get him to chase something again outside. Here he comes. Just misses with that off speed.
He had a curve on him, but it's just behind the plate instead of in front of the plate.
It tailed in late. It was definitely outside there. So the count goes 1-2. Still a pitcher's count here. Rogers going to set up outside again. Ground ball. Second baseman gets it. Oh, and he's safe. Ferguson missed the bag. Ferguson went to pick that one up, and then he decided to go back to first, and he just missed the stab at the bag there.
Exactly.
So runner at first base there. All right, this should bring up number 1, Levi McDonald. So we got runner on here. You know, and the throw to first base in theory is easier for a lefty, but I always found it hard because you got to have good footwork. Like, you got to practice because you got to be careful not to balk with it. Oh, and it gets on the head. So Campbell goes to second. So on the error by the pitcher. All right. So runner in scoring position now for the Dragons. Levi McDonald started at third today. Okay, and the pitch. Just misses, maybe a little outside, a little low there. So 1-0 the count. All right, the pitch. Again, just misses outside. All right, the 2-0 delivery. Steps off, fakes the throw. No throw there, but Campbell scurries back.
Let's go, Eagles!
And the pitch. It's a ground ball. Second baseman. And he gets the out. All right, so ground out there, second to first. That's going to do it for the second inning of play. And again, runner gets in scoring position, but no harm, no foul. The score remains 4-1 in favor of the New Diana Eagles. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to be back for the third inning of play here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Top of the third inning here at Lear Park in Longview, Texas. You're going to have Ollie Ferguson here at the plate. He is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch strike there from Eves. Good pitch by him. Eves into his windup, comes home. Called strike there. All right, 0-2. It's got good tail on that pitch. It tails away from the hitter there late. That one's high. He's going to foul that one out of play. That's going into the other field. Head up. There we go. Landed safely. I saw it bounce. That's always good. And nobody screamed when it bounced, so that's a good sign.
I was going to say, there's the second one. Nobody hollered, it bounced off their head.
All right, here's the 0-2. All right, so that one's low and away. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count here. And the pitch. And he fouls that one out of play. Stays alive. So again, the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes in favor of the pitcher, Eves. Again, Steele Lambright has been an Iron Man. He's been behind the plate. Same thing with Rogers from New Diana. Both of those guys have spent the majority of both games behind the plate, which that's hats off to those guys. And he gets the strike 3 call there. So strikeout there. And that's going to bring up number 99, Judson Head. Again, the starting pitcher for New Diana. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in the first inning there, chased that high and outside one and couldn't quite catch up to it. So looking to do something here in the third inning. Swing and a miss at the first one. He's kind of pulling his head if I'm watching. I don't know. What do you see, Dad? You see that?
I was going to say, I think that's it. He's trying to hit it too hard, so that's what usually happens. And when you start swinging too hard, you start pulling your head.
I think that's what Coach is about to tell him. But, yeah, it looked like he was already almost like you're turning to go to first base, right?
Exactly. And it's because you're trying to put your hips into it more and get more power. So you're trying to kill that ball, and it pulls your head out if you're not really watching.
Yeah, and if it's on the inside of the part of the plate, you're fine. But when it's outside like that, you're not getting anything.
Exactly, because as you turn that head, you pull that bat back just enough to miss everything.
All right, so conference is over here. We're going to come back to play. All right, the pitch. Fouls that one off a little better that time. Oh, came back a little payback there. Came back and bopped the umpire. So counts 0-2 here for Head. All right. Eves goes into his windup in the pitch. That's a shot up the middle and caught. What a catch there by the pitcher. Kind of one of those, it almost looked like the surprise catch, right? It kind of handcuffed him a little bit, but hit that one right to the pitcher for a line drive out. So we got 2 away here in the top of the 3rd inning.
And if it's like usual, when that happens, is hit to the pitcher and he gets that out, he's defending himself to keep from getting killed by the ball as it goes by.
You're trying not to get nailed. All right, here's Jace Fowler, in the dirt, ball 1. So Fowler without an official AB. He was one of the guys that walked. I think he was the one that walked to load the bases, so he didn't get an RBI for his trouble, and I think he ended up at 3rd at the end of the inning. So here's the pitch. It's going to be a little poke shot there to the second baseman. He's going to field but have no throw. So a little infield single there. Good job. I mean, again, that's the accidental run. Like, that's not anybody's fault in the field. And really, as a hitter, you're like, oh, man, I didn't hit it very well, but actually ended up being perfect there. So
exactly right where you wanted it at that time.
All right. So Gabe 1 for 1 with an RBI. Throws over to first. Back in time. Again, we know both of these teams want to run, so pitchers are going to be wary of that. There goes the runner. Ground ball to the third baseman. He's going to throw to first. Throws in time for the out. And that's going to do it for the top of the 3rd inning. So after 2.5 innings of play, your score remains the same. It's 4-1 in favor of the New Diana Eagles. We're going to take a quick break and be back for more here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise, on the hardwood, under the lights. From the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 3rd inning here at Longview, Texas at Lear Park. Again, another beautiful day. It's warm already, but all right, Jeremiah Brinson up to bat. And we know what Jeremiah can do. He hit 2 homers, and 1 in each game yesterday. He's got plenty of pop. And Judson starts him off with a strike. I think Judson's got the right idea. Keep it low and keep it away. If you walk him, that's better than anything in that wheelhouse. You don't want Jeremiah to get a hold of one. All right, the 0-1 delivery. In the dirt there, bounces in. So the count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, so Brinson with his first AB. Pitch. High. So 2 balls and 1 strike in favor of the hitter here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one elevated there. Handcuffed him a little bit. So the count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes here to what should be the most dangerous hitter in this lineup. Again, all these guys can hit, but Brinson brings that extra element where he can score a run on 1 swing. Fouls that one off, stays alive. All right, comes set, and the pitch. It's a ground ball over the head of the pitcher there. and gets into the center field. So a base hit there for Jeremiah Brinson, puts a runner on. And again, we talked about that happened yesterday, those high bouncers over the pitcher's head and kind of bounces in a funny hop for the infielders and gets into the outfield. So, all right, that's going to bring up Jace Gillespie, number 3, his first at bat of the day. All right, comes set. Kicks and fires. Bunt squared up. Bunts it foul. Rogers ready to field that one. All right. Head takes the rubber. Comes set. Kicks and fires. All right, so 1 ball, 1 strike. They said he didn't go. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike here. The appeal unsuccessful. And the 1-1. High, ball 2. Throw down to first. Not in time.
Good work. Good job, White.
All right, the 2-1 from Head. It's going to be a foul ball off to our right, out of play.
40 pitches, 40 pitches.
All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Comes set, kicks and fires. Say an off-speed pitch there, foul. Outside the coach there, he wasn't able to come up with it. So we're going to reset again at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, John. Best pitch, babe. Win it, babe.
All right, so Head's getting the sign. Shakes the first one off. Comes set. Kicks, comes home. That one's high. So the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Again, nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brinson at first base. Not necessarily a threat to steal. Now, if a pitch gets away, he can go. And the pitch. It's going to be a pop-up over second base. Second baseman makes the catch. And we got 1 away. All right, that's going to bring up Jason Bradshaw. Bradshaw pitched game 1 for the Dragons. Comes set. Comes home. Strike call. Curtis Johnson says, let's go, Jerry. Jerry sitting there at first base. Head comes home again. A little bit low, ball 1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, gets him to chase one above that was above the helmet even. Not much less above the letters there, but that was above the helmet. But Jason offered at it, so strike 2. And now the count in favor of the pitcher. Oh, and he freezes him on the outside part of the plate. Great pitch there from Judson Head and gets the strikeout. So now we have 2 away, and that's going to bring up number 4, Rhett Parks. And so this is the last batter of the lineup here, and we'll flip back over to Jace McDonald if Rhett can keep the inning going. So this is lefty on lefty. Head resets here. All right, the pitch. In there for strike 1. Good pitch there from Judson Head. All right, Brittany Fowler says go Eagles. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for joining. All right, here's the pitch from Head. Off speed in the dirt. Good block there from Rogers to keep it in front of him. Stays clean and keeps the runner at first. So, again, that catcher's job can change instantly from framing a pitch to protecting the ball and keeping it in front of you.
Especially when you get the runners on the base and you know how this goes. You get them going there in a hurry.
It's going to be a line shot down the right field line there. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder. Attempted to throw, almost got an out there at first base. Actually, it wasn't that far off there. So a single from Parks. And we got runners at first and second. So, again, Shelbyville has a runner in scoring position in Brinson. And we're back to the top of the lineup here with Jace McDonald. He's 0 for 1.
But you always have the battle. When you're at the top of the lineup, you usually have the better battles and the better batters. And so then it's a better battle between them and the pitchers. So but they got stuff rolling and see how they can keep going.
Jace was the winning pitcher in yesterday's game. All right, the pitch. In there for a strike. Good pitch from Head. And you hear the wind kick up a little bit now.
Hey, 1-2.
All right, the 0-1 delivery from Head is on its way in just a moment. He checks the runners and comes home. Off-speed pitch just misses there. All right, the 1-1. It's going to be a ground ball there. Oh, it's off the glove of the the second baseman, and he throws late. So runners are safe all the way around. All right, so bases loaded here. And that's going to be Judson Wallace. So Judson with a chance here to cut into this lead, and we're going to have a time call. We're going to have a quick talk here with Head.
I think part of that is remembering yesterday when it starts with something like this, then all of a sudden the score goes wild. You never know. And so they want to make sure everybody's on the same page and whether they can shut this down before they get going, or is Shelbyville now going to take off on them?
Well, and it felt like there, I think Fowler was in plenty of position, had plenty of time, but I think he rushed a little bit. He was in such a hurry to get that third out, right?
Exactly. So, it's one of those calm down, you're okay.
Right.
What do? You have one coach doing that, the other one's going, hey, we need to keep hitting.
That's right.
You're doing good.
Put the pressure on him, yeah.
Yeah. So you have the two opposites, one calm down, one let's keep pushing.
Well, and Judson Wallace is 1 for 1 on the day, so he got on in that first inning. All right. Here's the pitch. A little high for a ball there. Right on the lettering, maybe a little above, so not going to get that call very often. That's in there. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Shelbyville needs this rally. They need a base hit here, should score 2. All right, pitch. That's going to be fouled off, out of play, off to our right, Headache. All right, so now Judson finds himself ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wallace has got to protect here or find something to hit. Pitch. Just misses outside. So count goes to 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild. All right, so Clint says go Judd and Jace. All right, the pitch. Off speed, a little poke there. Goes right over the top of our first base camera there, out of play. All right, so count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, we're going to reset with the deuces wild. And the pitch. Foul tip for the strikeout. Big pitch there from Judson Head to eliminate a bases loaded threat, and the score remains 4-1 after 3 innings of play. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back for more action here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Jeremy Diamond, Richard Diamond for NETSN here. We're in the fourth inning of play here at Lear Park, and the score is 4-1 in favor of the New Diana Eagles. Again, you know, and you hate to say missed opportunity, but it is, right? You have bases loaded. Again, you had 2 outs, but, man, you'd love to get a run across the board there if you're Shelbyville. All right, first pitch there from Eves is a strike. Again, he's up against Northcutt, who's 0 for 1. But, you know, you almost have to get 1 run when you got the bases loaded. And so I think a missed opportunity. We'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Yeah, I know as a coach, you hate that you load the bases and it's like, okay, I wasted that.
Yeah. And again, it's baseball, right? We see it in the major leagues. They load the bases and strike out. Like, all kinds of things happen. All right. 1-1. It's a ground ball. Fielded by the third baseman. He throws to first. In time for that. What a play there from the third baseman. That's Mr. Levi McDonald there. Great play by him. So the put out there, 5-3 and 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. That's going to be Tucker McCarty, number 36, coming up to bat here. Okay, McCarty didn't get an official at bat in his. First attempt up because of the walk. And the pitch. A ground ball there. It's going to get deep in the hole there for the shortstop. And the play was made. What a pick play there by the shortstop and the first baseman, Brinson. So good teamwork there from McDonald to Brinson, and you get a 6-3 put out. So back-to-back ground outs. Again, Brinson had to work harder for that one because it came off the ground, and great stretch by him. If I did that, I'd be in the hospital for a couple of days.
And then you get my age just for weeks, not days.
That's right. All right, here's number 98, Rail Hughes. Rail 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch. Right down the pipe for a strike. Eves has really settled in after a rocky first inning.
He's settled in. He's ready to pitch now and got his confidence going.
It's going to be a ground ball. That one's going to go to the third baseman as well. The throw to first. A little high, but Brinson makes the grab and gets the put out. So another 5-3 put out. So all 3 ground balls to the left side of the infield. And that's going to do it for the top half of the 4th inning. So after 3.5, our score remains New Diana 4, Shelbyville 1. We're going to be right back with a break after our break here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Again, Jeremy Diamond, Richard Diamond, bottom of the 4th inning here in Longview, Texas for this 12U Division II State Championship. Strike there from Head. And again, if New Diana wins this game, then we force a Game 3 as they played yesterday, and Shelbyville took the first game. And so New Diana has to win this one to force a 3rd game. All right, the pitch. It's a line drive out to center field. It gets down. So base hit there from Eves. Good piece of hitting. And you got a runner at first base. All right, it's going to bring up the catcher, number 12, Steele Lambright. All right, so Eves with a slight lead over there at first. Pitch. Just a little elevated there, ball 1. All right, comes set. And the pitch. Throws over to first. Eves gets back in time. Comes set, and the pitch. It's a line drive, but it's going to be caught by the shortstop. Throw to first. Oh, and he gets away from Ferguson there. So a line out there to the shortstop. And then advance to second on the error by the shortstop on the throw. So we got a time call here. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner for Eves. All right, so Buckley up for his 2nd plate appearance. Again, he's 0 for 1. Pitch from Head. Not a bad pitch there, just a little low. So 1 ball, no strikes.
Let's go, defense! Make a play!
And the pitch. That one comes high. Slipped out of Judson's hand there, you could tell. Shaking his head as soon as he let go of it, he knew. So count goes to 2-0 in favor of the batter here. And the pitch. Just misses outside on that one as well. So 3-0. And the pitch. Low, so ball 4. So Buckley draws a walk on 4 pitches. And now you got runners at first and second base, and that's going to bring up Mason Blackshear. Mason 0 for 1 on the day. Got to get time called here.
This is where you decide whether they go second and first on double play, third and first on double play, or do they just whatever. And at the other side, they're going, okay, where do we hit the ball to keep our runners safe and keep things going? So you have both sides of
to me, the only time you're going to go double play, I think, is if it goes to second or short. I don't like the third to first. It's just a long throw, and we saw earlier they had some issues with that throw from that deep spot. So and again, I mean, you might make it happen, but it's going to have to be a great ground ball there. Almost to the bag for me to want to go third to first.
Exactly.
All right, here's the pitch. High for a ball. Chases everybody back. So, again, runners at first and second here, just one out in the inning. And the pitch. It's going to be a bunt. Popped up, and that bunt goes foul. So now the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And, again, this was the time yesterday where Shelbyville put their run in to tie the game right, and then the next inning they put up 5. And so be interesting to see how this inning progresses. All right, so the count's 1 ball, 1 strike. Bunts down. Hold, no throw. And so all right, so bases are loaded here, and that's going to bring up number 22, Cross Campbell. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. All right, now every base is available, right? Just 1 out here. Yeah, big important key here is don't let the ball get by you as the catcher, right?
Exactly.
Head high with the ball. Looks like he's just not finishing. Kind of leaving everything up. He's not quite getting the same step he was getting early in the game on his pitches. That ball tends to drift when that happens, especially for lefties. All right, the 1-0 delivery. That one's in the dirt. Nothing doing. All right, so 2-0 the count here. All right, so Judson takes the mound. The runners take their lead. He comes set. Pitch. Right down the middle. Good pitch there from Judson to get reset.
Watch your separation. You're going too deep.
All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. The count in favor of the hitter here. The pitch. It's a little bouncer there, goes foul. Picked up there by the guy in the on-deck circle. Always a terrible idea until the umpire yells foul, because it actually can get you in a lot of trouble there. So now the count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, the 2-2. High there. Count goes full. So we got the old school countdown, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out here. Carolyn Denby says, let's go cross. All right, the 3-2 delivery from Head. Right down the middle. It is popped up behind us. Catcher ranges over. Oh, and it just leaves the yard. It bounced off the top rail there and kicked over. So count stays full. Rogers gave it a good look, just wasn't able to get to it. All right. Pitch again. It's a line shot. Caught by the shortstop. And unfortunately, he doubles him up. So a line out or a fly out there. All right, so that's going to do it for 4 innings of play. And again, back-to-back, or 2 times now that the Dragons have had the bases loaded, and New Diana has stepped up at the right time. That time, due to a line drive caught by the shortstop, and Buckley took off a little bit too far, and it cost him. All right, so we're going to take a short break and be back for more action here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 5th inning here at Lear Park. Again, Shelbyville in 2 innings have had the bases loaded and unable to put a run across, and so your score remains 4-1. And the pitch. First pitch swinging there from Woods.
He swung a little late.
Yeah, Colton was swinging for the fence and didn't get anything on that one, so quickly down 0-1 here. And again, that high strike hasn't been called, so that one is low and away, misses. Ball 1, so count goes 1-1. Brittany Fowler says, way to play defense. Diana, I agree it was. It was a great defensive play, and again, just one of those unfortunate things as a Shelbyville fan that line drive was caught, because that gets through the gap and you score at least 2, right? It's
if not 3.
Yeah, it's 4 inches away from being a two-run single, so. All right, the count is 1-2 here. A little foul tip there, went off the catcher's mask, and umpire's going to walk out, do the courtesy walk, and this is just a chance for Lambright to shake the cobwebs out and make sure he's okay, and so.
Yeah, as a catcher, you always remember those when they fell back and come off your mask or catch you just right. You remember those for a while.
I was going to say, it rings the bell a little bit, even if nothing's wrong, and it knocks everything around, right? He's got sunglasses on, it bounces those around, and
exactly. Your mask gets a little crooked and everything else, and it's kind of okay. I got to breathe enough to get this settled back where it goes, and then we're okay to go.
New Diana's coach comes over and checks on the catcher. He says he's good to go. This might be the longest courtesy check I've had, but. All right, well, it looks like we're going to get back to it here.
And part of that's making sure our athletes are safe and taken care of, which I'd rather take a little extra, make sure those kids are okay and
100%.
they're ready to keep going.
Yeah, and again, that's the mark of an umpire, right, is the job beyond of taking care of athletes as well. And sometimes these guys don't get enough credit for the job they do. And he's going to foul that one back, so he stays alive. And the count stays 1 ball, 2 strike. And again, we've got Eves around 72 pitches. Ours is not official. There's a guy that gets paid to do that part, but we should be somewhere in that range, low 70s. So, again, I believe 80 is the max that they're allowed to go, somewhere in that range. And so, got the old train horns going off on one of the fields behind us there. I don't know if you can hear it or not. We can. And the pitch. And he gets him on the outside edge of the plate. Good pitch there from Eves and gets the strikeout. So 1 away here. And that's going to bring up Jack Lateau. So Jack up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Jack's strike zone is a little bit more compact. Some of his teammates. Ooh.
Hit by pitch.
Ooh, those tingle. So first pitch there hits him right on the back there, low back area. Those don't feel good. You can be tough as you want to be, but that tingles.
Yes, it does. You get woke up real quick if you're taking a nap when that happens.
Yeah, they're going to give him a chance here to walk this one off. Again, another thing they should do, give him a little courtesy here. And the crazy thing is you got to bat 12, so you can not play him in the field, but like they don't have a sub, you know what I mean? They got to keep him in the game, so. Way to tough it out there for Jack, so he's going to stay in the game. He's going to feel that one tomorrow, probably have a little souvenir to remember it by. And that takes us back to the top of the lineup with Ryder Versosa. Ryder is 1 for 1. He's got a walk and a base hit. All right, now we're in play, so that wouldn't have counted anyway. All right. So Leanne says, go Elijah, go 27. All right, here's the pitch. It's going to be a line cue shot there. It's going into foul territory. Oh, man. Levi McDonald almost with the circus catch there. And just at the last minute as he rolled that glove over, it popped out of it. So
over his shoulder and then twist him around, and he still almost got it.
Yeah, great hustle there by Levi. Tough catch. All right, so life again for Ryder. It's going to be a ground ball down the third baseline, just foul. Missed that one by about 2 feet. Ripped just off the dirt there. So counts 0-2 now. So Eves ahead in the count here. Again, 1 away, 1 on. Throws over to first. Back in plenty of time. Jack's probably like, listen, I ain't running. I just got plunked in the back. Please don't make me dive.
That's right. Don't hit me again. I've been hit once. That's enough for today.
For sure. For sure. All right, the pitch. Oh, Jack was going. He said, I fooled you. But he's got to come back again. Ryder stays alive. All right, the count is 0-2 here to Versosa. Eves checks the runner at first, comes set, checks him again, steps off, forces the runner back, no throw. All right, Ryder back in the box here. We're ready. Here's the pitch. Gets him swinging there. The throw down to second is not in time. So strikeout, but a stolen base. Puts a runner in scoring position here for the Eagles.
And once again, we get into the aggressive base running. Makes a big difference as you go through the game.
And you got Case and Connor up to bat. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Good chance here for him to get a base hit and an RBI. Throw back to second. Not in time. Jack gets back just in time. Jack any shorter, his arms any shorter, he's out. So close one there. Tight play. Gets back in time. And that time they got him. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Again, your score 4-1 in favor of the New Diana Eagles. We're going to take a break and be back for more action here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning here, your score remains 4-1. A great pickoff move there from Eves to end the inning. Almost got him the first time, did get him the second time. And so, again, our score remains 4-1 in favor of New Diana. We do have a relief pitcher in. So Gabe comes from center field into pitch. Ferguson moves from first to third, and then Head goes from pitcher to first base. So a little bit of a lineup change there. And then it looks like Case and Connor took Dara's spot in center field. So we kind of moved everybody around there, and we're back at it. So Levi McDonald 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch, a ball there. And again, new pitcher going to a righty versus a lefty, so an adjustment made there for Shelbyville. First pitch, he's going to poke at it, knock it foul, out of play. All right, so the count 1-1 here. Pitch. Gonna be a liner there to first. And great catch there from Judson Head. So a little poke at it there, and unfortunately goes right to the first baseman Head and in play for the first out of the inning. All right, now Jeremiah Brinson, or Jerry as they call him. Oh, swings to that first pitch. He wanted all of that one. And again, we talked about it. If he gets a hold of one, it's not going to be soft.
Exactly. He hits hard, and just watch it fly usually.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that hit one of the 6 runs scored. Ground ball there. Goes to the third baseman, throws to first. In time for the out. So Ferguson ranges over. Makes the play there. So quickly 2 away. All right, that's going to bring up Jace Gillespie. Jace 0 for 1 as well today. Again, his first time seeing Gabe. Gabe comes set, comes home. Oh, he got him to chase one. A little off speed, little change up there. And Jace was swinging at fastball and got something a lot slower come through there.
He could have swung twice by the time the ball got there on that one. That was a great changeup throw.
I know, interesting way to start an at bat, right? Like with the changeup. All right, here's the pitch. There you go. Then he grooves him a fastball. So he changes speeds on him again. Now let's see if he'll change location. So counts 0-2 here in favor of the pitcher from New Diana. Ball's in the dirt there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, nobody on base, so no harm there. All right, in the pitch. Going to be a ground ball there.
It's through the infield.
And gets through the infield there. Ferguson unable to grab it, and then it went by Versosa as well. So single there for Gillespie, and he's on base. And that's going to bring up Jason Bradshaw, who is the pitcher of record in Game 1 for Shelbyville when they beat the Mason Punchers. Throws over to first. Back just in time there. It's close. One of the closer plays at first we've seen. Good move there from Gabe. A line drive there. It's going to get down. Great stretch there from Head. Just in time there for the out. He had to lean and stretch and move. So good defensive play there from the New Diana Eagles. And that's going to do it for 5 innings of play. So through 5, your score is New Diana 4, Shelbyville 1. We're going to take a break and be back for more action here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back to the what should be the 6th and final inning. Again, obviously, if a score ends up tied, we'll have an extra one. But this is the last inning of regulation here. Again, your score 4-1 in favor of the Eagles. They're going to look to try to add to that total here. First pitch strike there to Connor. Again, Connor 2 for 2. And again, he's at bat again because Jack was picked off at second base during his at bat, so he gets to come back and start all over clean. Ground ball there goes foul. All right, so the count quickly 0-2. And again, Eves has pitched well.
Let's go, Siege. You got it, babe.
And the pitch. It's a ground ball there. Fielded by the second baseman, throws to first. In time for the out. Got him just in time there. Good effort there from Connor, but put out for the first time today, and that's going to bring up Wyatt Rogers. Wyatt is 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. All right, the pitch. In there for a strike. It's going to be a line shot out to right field. It's coming down. It does get down, so base hit there. One of those little, it almost looked like he caught it there. I had to hesitate for a second, but it did skip off the turf right in front of the glove. And we're going to get a courtesy runner there for the catcher.
That was one of those hit there just in the right spot where you can get to first, but you're not going much past it.
Right, and again, almost a catch there in right field. All right, so Ferguson up, throws over to first, and they got him. Got him leaning the wrong way. All right, so now 2 away there. And again, one of those, he started to go right before that pickoff move, and he was leaning to second base and couldn't get back in time. That pitch is high. Okay, he says no swing, so on the appeal, we were waiting. I think the umpire behind the plate was waiting on Lambright to make an official appeal. He was looking around like.
You got to ask for it to get it.
That's right. It's going to be a high pop up there over second base, and the second baseman makes the catch. So that's going to do it for the top of the 6th inning of play. So we're down to our final 3 outs. Shelbyville has 3 outs left to tie the game or take the lead, or we'll go to a game 3 later on today. All right, we're going to be back after this with a short break here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, welcome back. Lear Park here in Longview, Texas for the bottom half of the 6th inning here. And again, if the score remains the same or if Shelbyville doesn't tie it or take the lead, then we will be forced to go to a game 3 later on today. So first pitch there from Gabe is a strike. Again, Parks is 1 for 1. All right, the 0-1, a little bit low there. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think Parks had a single out to right field in his at-bat, first at-bat. And the 1-1, swing and a miss there. Got Parks chase one high and outside. So now the count in favor of the pitcher. That one's inside. Count goes 2-2. And again, Dad, I mean, overall, this has been a really well-played game. I mean, the top of the first inning really kind of was really the only inning that got out of control. I mean, really the first inning, and then it's been pretty settled since then. And so, and he gets him to chase one, gets him swinging. So Gabe gets the strikeout there.
That's the whole key. It's been a controlled game all the way. Like I said, 1/2 inning. Other than that, it's been very controlled both sides.
Yeah, and a well-played defensively, offensively. I mean, just one of those games where the Shelbyville's had the bases loaded twice. They're going to go back if this game doesn't change and rue those opportunities. We're back to the top of the lineup here with Jace McDonald. Gabe comes set, kicks, and comes home. It's going to be popped up there. Rogers ranges over. Oh, man, it just kissed the top of the fence there and came back in, but a foul ball.
Just enough where he couldn't catch it before it hit the fence.
Yeah, and then just shallow enough it didn't go out of play all the way. So
exactly. And as the catcher going, I took a mask off, ran all the way over there, and didn't get to do a thing.
Yeah, 4 inches too deep.
That's
all right. So the 0-1 goes outside, stays outside, doesn't get him to chase there, so the count goes 1-1. All right, the 1-1. It's going to be a line shot out to center field. It's going to get down in front of Connor there. So base hit there from McDonald. Carolyn, we don't know the exact time of the next game. It's going to be decided by the coaches after this. We will go live on YouTube when it does. We've heard some rumors, and we don't want to say anything for sure because we don't know. Throw over to first. Oh, gets out of Head's glove, but not far enough away for Jace to go anywhere there. So we don't know. We've heard some 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock. I think it depends. Both coaches get some say in how long of a rest they need between games. But we have not heard officially. All right, here's the pitch. It's going to be golfed in the air there. It's going to be a shallow pop fly. It's going to get down in front of the left fielder. So back-to-back flared out hits. And you got runners at first and second. So Shelbyville in business here.
Just shows sometimes you don't have to hit the ball hard if it's placement.
It is.
Sometimes, because both of those were just shots that were just short of the outfield, but just beyond the infield, kind of the no man's, and not hit hard, not hit soft, just in the perfect spots.
All right, so here's Elijah Eves, the starting pitcher today. All right, Gabe comes set, spins, no throw there. Comes back, gets back on the rubber quickly. Comes set again. Check that runner at second. Kicks and fires. It's going to be a golf shot out to left field. Over the left fielder's head and down. It's going to go all the way to the fence. It's going to score at least 1 run. Ball gets away from the shortstop. And they're going to score 2. So a 2-run double. So your score all of a sudden is 4-3 in favor of New Diana, but Shelbyville is closing the gap quickly.
Yes, and it's showing how quickly these two teams are so evenly matched, how quickly they can change.
That's right.
And slide back and forth.
All right, looks like we're going to have time called here. The catcher's going to come out and talk to his pitcher here, settle him in. So again, Steele Lambright is going to be your batter. He is 0 for 2 on the day. And again, these are tense moments, right, for the crowd, for the fans, because there's nothing you can do. And then for the players too, right? And again, 2 bloop singles, and then that was a solid hit. Like you can't take anything away from that.
That was a great hit, right?
Yeah.
That one there.
And again,
The
Rail
others
just
were
about
great.
2 inches short of being tall enough to make the catch there. And so, but again, you know, you look back and go, those bloop singles are frustrating because you're that close to something softly hit. You'd like to get under it and make a catch, but perfectly placed.
Exactly.
All right. Gabe comes set, checks the runner at second, comes home. High for a ball. All right, so Steele Lambright ahead in the count here, 1-0. Pitcher comes set. Pitch. Misses outside. 2-0. So Alyssa Taylor says, let's go Dragons, bring home the W. They're going to try to do that here. It's going to be a hard hit ground ball off the second baseman into right field. They're going to send the runner home. And we have a tie ball game. All right, we got a time call. We're going to get a courtesy runner. But again, the game is now 4-4. 1 run ends this one. So they're going to get a courtesy runner in here. And it's going to be, looks like Rhett Parks. All right, we got J2 Buckley. And again, momentum has started to walk to the other dugout, hadn't it? Throw to first.
It has.
Back in time is Parks.
With these 2 teams so evenly matched, it swings back and forth so easily, so quickly.
And again, 1 more run, and Shelbyville moves on. Strike pitch there. Good pitch there. Buckley on the day is 0 for 1 with a walk. Go over to first again. That gets away. Oh, the first baseman falls down. Right fielder didn't get there in time, so run gets to second base. And now you got a runner in scoring position. A base hit can end this game. All right, so Parks at second base here. Count is 0-1. And again, they're going to have a quick conversation here with Buckley. And again, just 1 away here. So if Buckley can get on, that's going to bring up Blackshear.
But you also have base runner in scoring position now all of a sudden, real quick.
Right. And the pitch. That curve comes in high, almost clipped Buckley. He was able to get out of the way just in time. So count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss there from Buckley. So now Gabe moves ahead in the count. Just needs 1 strike here for that second out. And again, if the score remains how it is now, we'll go to extra innings. Comes set. And the pitch. And it gets him. What a pitch there from Gabe. Gets the strikeout. Now there's 2 away.
Now you have 2 outs. You need the run.
Right. And again, a big deal for Rogers here to keep the ball in front of him, right? Don't let anything get to the backstop.
That's right.
All right, so Mason Blackshear 1 for 2 on the day. Ground ball. First baseman gathers. He's going to race Blackshear to the base. And he's safe. And the run scores. And that's going to do it for your ball game. The Shelbyville Dragons put up 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning of play to take the 5-4 win. What a huge comeback for Shelbyville, and what disappointment for these new Diana Eagles who fought hard and just came up short.
Oh, to think it ends like that is just so quick how it goes.
Man, and
Just
I mean,
a quarter step one way or the other makes a whole bunch
and again,
of difference.
you know, in hindsight, you probably want your pitcher charging over there at Judson, not quite not quite as quick, obviously, as Blackshear. Blackshear did a great job hustling down the line, didn't give up on the play. And then after instead of paying attention, again, that's tough to do, but you got to get that ball home quick.
Exactly.
And so the guy on third recognized that no one was paying attention, and he took off for home and scored the winning run. Again, hats off to the Shelbyville Dragons. They'll be moving on to the national tournament, representing the East Texas area. They're really the deep East Texas area, and so hats off to them. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. Man, Dad, this is a game that you don't want anybody to lose.
That's right. It was so close. It could swing either way.
Yeah,
within a quarter step is the difference between the two.
Yeah, so hats off again to these new Diana Eagles. They kept it close. They fought hard till the very end, but walk away with a second place in the state. And again, nothing to shake your head about, right? Nothing to keep your head down. But again, we're gonna take it down to the field level here, and we're gonna let you listen to the presentations here before we go off air. So we're gonna mute our mics, and we're gonna send it down to you.
If the teams, coaches, and parents will please make their way to the field, we're going to present the champions and runner-ups their awards.
Again, it looks like we're just seconds away from the presentation here for the trophies, and here we go.
Please find your way to the pitcher's mound.
Got a pen, Kenny? Here you go, I got a pen. Yeah, take my hand, I'll pay you. Is that black, Kenny? Yeah, that's black, yeah.
Presenting your runner-ups, New Diana All-Stars. Number 31, Ryder Verzosa. Number 8, Kaysen Connor. Number 13, Wyatt Rogers. Number 11, Ollie Ferguson. Number 99, Judson Head. Number 27, Jace Fowler. Number 20, Gabe Dura. Number 10, Archer Northcutt. Number 36, Tucker McCarty. Number 98, Rail Hughes. Number 16, Colton Woods. Number 55, Jack Leto. And their coaches are Coach Justin Verzosa, Coach Justin Fowler, and Coach Elliot Foreman. Now presenting your champions.
Yeah, do that first. We'll give out the home run ball.
We are presenting a home run ball to Jeremiah Brinson. Number 0, Jace McDonald. Number 2, Judson Wallace. Number 27, Elijah Eves. Number 12, Steele Lambright. Number 7, Jakiri Buckley. Number 34, Mason Blackshear. Number 22, Cross Campbell. Number 1, Levi McDonald. Number 5, Jeremiah Brinson. Number 3, Jace Gillespie. Number 8, Jason Bradshaw. Number 4, Rhett Parks. And lastly, the coaches, Coach Greg McDonald, Coach Cody Barton, and Coach Josh Gillespie. Everyone, please put your hands together for Shelbyville and New Diana.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate your patronage. We're so glad you were able to do so. We hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your weekend. Happy 4th of July, and we will see you next time on NETSN.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.com.